Navigating online communities involves a delicate balance between showing compassion and exercising caution, particularly when interacting with individuals who may be new to the environment. It is natural to feel empathy for someone who is unfamiliar with the rules, customs, or language of a particular online space. However, it is also crucial to maintain a level of awareness and avoid making assumptions about someone's intentions or abilities solely based on their linguistic proficiency. When encountering someone who seems to be struggling to communicate effectively, due to language barriers or other reasons, offering assistance or directing them to relevant resources can be a helpful and supportive gesture. This could involve providing clarification on community guidelines, suggesting translation tools, or pointing them towards tutorials or FAQ that address common questions or issues. However, it is important to remember that not everyone who makes mistakes or has difficulty expressing themselves is necessarily genuine or trustworthy. In the online world, it is possible for individuals to misrepresent themselves or engage in deceptive practices. Therefore, it is essential to maintain a critical perspective and avoid blindly trusting everyone you encounter. When interacting with others online, pay attention to red flags or inconsistencies in their behavior or communication. Be wary of requests for personal information, financial assistance, or other sensitive information. If something feels off or too good to be true, it is always best to err on the side of caution and limit your interactions with the individual. Ultimately, the decision of how to interact with others online rests with each individual. If you feel uncomfortable or suspicious about someone, it is perfectly acceptable to disengage from the conversation or block the person from contacting you further. Your safety and well-being should always be your top priority. In addition to exercising caution, it is also important to be mindful of your own online presence and behavior. Be respectful of others, avoid engaging in personal attacks or harassment, and follow the rules and guidelines of the online communities you participate in. By contributing to a positive and supportive online environment, you can help create a more welcoming and inclusive space for everyone. Online safety also involves protecting your personal information and devices from cyber threats. Use strong passwords, keep your software up to date, and be cautious about clicking on suspicious links or attachments. Consider using a virtual private network to encrypt your internet traffic and protect your privacy. By taking these precautions, you can minimize your risk of becoming a victim of online scams or identity theft. In summary, navigating online communities requires a balance of compassion, caution, and common sense. Offer help to those who need it, but remain vigilant about potential risks. Prioritize your safety and well-being, and be respectful of others. By following these guidelines, you can enjoy the benefits of online interaction while minimizing the potential for harm. Remember that the online world is constantly evolving, so it is important to stay informed about the latest threats and best practices for online safety. Consult reputable sources of information such as government agencies, cybersecurity experts, and online safety organizations to stay up to date on the latest trends and recommendations. By taking a proactive approach to online safety, you can protect yourself and your loved ones from the risks of the digital world. Furthermore, consider the ethical implications of your online actions. Be mindful of the impact your words and actions can have on others, and strive to promote a positive and inclusive online environment. Avoid spreading misinformation or engaging in hate speech, and challenge others who do so. By contributing to a more ethical and responsible online culture, you can help create a better online experience for everyone. Finally, remember that online interactions are not a substitute for real-life relationships. While online communities can be a valuable source of support and connection, it is important to maintain a healthy balance between your online and offline lives. Spend time with friends and family, pursue hobbies and interests, and engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. By maintaining a well-rounded lifestyle, you can reduce your reliance on online validation and build stronger, more meaningful relationships in the real world. When assessing the trustworthiness of an individual or source online, consider the following factors. Firstly, check the individual's or source's reputation. Look for reviews, ratings, or testimonials from other users. Are there any red flags or negative feedback that you should be aware of? Secondly, verify the individual's or source's credentials. Are they affiliated with a reputable organization or institution? Do they have the expertise or experience necessary to speak on the topic at hand? Thirdly, examine the content itself. Is the information presented in a clear, concise, and objective manner? Are there any biases or hidden agendas that you should be aware of? Fourthly, look for evidence to support the claims being made. Are there citations to credible sources? Can you independently verify the information through other means? Fifthly, be wary of emotional appeals or manipulative tactics. Are the individual or source trying to sway you with fear, anger, or other strong emotions? Are they making unrealistic promises or guarantees? Sixthly, trust your gut. If something feels off or too good to be true, it probably is. Don't be afraid to question assumptions and challenge conventional wisdom. By taking these steps, you can improve your ability to discern trustworthy information from misinformation and protect yourself from online scams and manipulation. Ultimately, online safety is a shared responsibility. By working together, we can create a safer and more positive online environment for everyone. Report suspicious activity, share your knowledge with others, and advocate for policies and practices that promote online safety and security. Together, we can make the internet a better place for all. When interacting with someone online, especially in a public forum, it's important to be aware of the potential for miscommunication. Written communication lacks the nuances of face-to-face interaction, such as tone of voice, body language, and facial expressions. This can lead to misunderstandings and hurt feelings even when no harm is intended. To minimize the risk of miscommunication, it's helpful to be clear, concise, and respectful in your writing. Avoid using slang, sarcasm, or irony, as these can easily be misinterpreted. When responding to someone's comments, take the time to read them carefully and consider their perspective. If you're unsure about something, ask for clarification. It's also important to be mindful of your own emotional state. If you're feeling angry, frustrated, or defensive, take a break before responding. It's easy to say things you'll regret when you're feeling emotional. Remember that everyone online is a real person with feelings and experiences. Treat others with the same respect you would want them to treat you. By being mindful of your communication style and practicing empathy, you can help create a more positive and productive online environment. In addition to being respectful in your communication, it's also important to be responsible. Think before you post anything online, as your words and actions can have a lasting impact. Once something is posted online, it can be difficult or impossible to remove it. Be careful about sharing personal information, as it can be used to harm you or others. Don't post anything that is illegal, harmful, or offensive. Be aware of the potential consequences of your online actions and take responsibility for them. By being a responsible online citizen, you can help create a safer and more trustworthy online environment. When using social media, it's important to be aware of the potential for addiction and comparison. Social media platforms are designed to be addictive, and they can easily consume your time and attention. It's important to set limits on your social media use and take regular breaks. Don't let social media control your life. Social media can also lead to feelings of comparison and inadequacy. It's easy to compare your life to the curated and often unrealistic portrayals of others on social media. Remember that social media is not an accurate reflection of reality. Focus on your own goals and accomplishments, and don't let social media get you down. By being mindful of the potential downsides of social media, you can use it in a healthy and balanced way. When encountering potentially harmful content online, such as hate speech, misinformation, or cyberbullying, it's important to take action. Report the content to the platform or website where it's hosted. Block or mute the user who posted the content. Reach out to friends, family, or support groups for help. Don't engage with the content of the user, as this can amplify the harm. By reporting harmful content and supporting others, you can help create a safer and more inclusive online environment. Remember that you are not alone. Many people experience online harassment, abuse, or exploitation. There are resources available to help you cope with these challenges. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional for support. You can also find online resources and support groups that can provide you with information, guidance, and community. By seeking help when you need it, you can protect your mental and emotional well-being. The internet is a powerful tool that can be used for good or for bad. By being mindful of your online interactions, responsible in your communication, and proactive in protecting yourself and others, you can help create a safer, more positive, and more empowering online environment for everyone. Ultimately, the goal is to use the internet to connect with others, learn new things, and make a positive impact in the world. By embracing the positive aspects of the internet while being aware of the potential risks, you can make the most of this valuable resource.